What what in the world is going on? What in what in the world is going? Oh my gosh. What? This is oh boy. Oh, what in the world is going? Oh, golly, man. Oh boy. Yo, come on in, everybody. Oh my gosh, man. Good God. What in the what? What in the world? Oh man, golly, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Jesus, what, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Yo, man, shouts out to all the Pies and Sea Bandits, fam. Just when things can get any worse, man. The season didn't end well. We lost to the Rams in the playoffs. Tom Brady retires. We almost lost Byron Leftwich. Rob AB gone. Rob Gronkowski, he's pretty much gone. All these free agents. Carmen left. The Bucs reporter, Carmen left. She left. Man, and we Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask, and who would have? Can we get a moment of silence, please? Who saw this coming? Oh my gosh. Oh man. This is why I don't even know how to start the video. I don't even know how to come about this. I'm gonna get let me get it together. Let me get it together. I'm gonna get it together. Trust me. I'm gonna get it together. But this is crazy. When the offseason can't get any worse for the Bucs. When the offseason couldn't even get any worse. Now, I say that from an organization standpoint, but the Bucs are in some real folks. This ain't good. This is not good. And this is what everybody gonna be waiting on with the Bucs. How the Bucs gonna look like without Tom Brady and his super friends, all the free agents, and now Ali Marpet at the age of 28. So let me first and foremost let me get this together. Eric, what up, man? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Let me say this first to Ali Marpet. I would like to thank Ali Marpet for his 6 years, his contributions to the team on the field and off the field. It's sad to see, all pro Bowl guard retire at a young age. But this is the NFL, folks, and it stands not for long. At any moment, we're going to see this more and more often as the future moves forward. We're going to see more and more people retire before 30. It's serious, folks. I know a lot of us in shock right now, but let's get to reality. Let's calm down for a second. Let's get the emotions in check. I was a little emotional. Let's get down to reality. Remember, you got the emotions and you got reality. Your emotions make you feel a certain way, but when you walk outside that door, the reality tells you a lot. So in this case, Ali Marpet has retired. Now he has his reasons he retired. He had a great career. He should go into the Ring of Honor. He should go into the Ring of Honor at some point. He finished his career, multiple Pro Bowls, you know, Super Bowl champion, NFC South champ. I mean, that's a very good career. Is a Hall of Fame worthy? Probably not. You probably won't get in the you won't get in the Hall of Fame. Resume not strong enough. Um, and then there's a lot of guys that he got to get in front of, and I just don't see it happening no time soon. So more the probability of him making up Hall of Fame is slim to none. I'm not talking about possibility. I'm talking about probability. Due to the fact that it's a lot of good players in the Hall of Fame. A lot of good players are not in the Hall of Fame as of today. That's had a better career than Ali Marpet. So that's man, Ali Marpet, and this is very detrimental. This is very damaging to the Bucs. Now, people don't even realize this, but this is more damaging to the Bucs than Bucs losing Tom Brady. Because let me put this in perspective. The engine of the offense is the O-line. That's what makes the offense go. Ali Marpet retiring leaves a huge hole for the Bucs. I'm going to read on this story a little bit more on why he retired. I don't know if it's more of a personal thing. Is it a football thing? What made him really think about this? Because retiring at 28, because guards can play till they're mid 30s. So he basically retired 5 years early, in my opinion. He still had several seasons of top level play. For him to just let it go, he would have got paid a lot of money. So remember, money ain't always everything, especially when it comes to that level. At that level, money is not everything. This is why you got to respect Ali Marpet, because he is so grounded to reality. He looked at his career and was like, look, football is a very dangerous sport, very tough. He done made a lot of money. And that tells you a lot about his character. And a lot of players are going to do this. A lot of players are going to leave for. So you got to think about this. There's a couple areas of football that people don't understand. And one of the most underrated areas in football that people don't understand is the mental aspect of it. Remember, playing football, you have to train year in and year out. You have to put your mind, body, and soul into this every year. In other words, your family comes second. You come second. Professional football is not for everybody. This is why a small percentage of men make it to that level. You got to be mentally checked in to play professional football at the elite level. And when you, for several seasons, every season, even when the season's over with, you don't get much time with your family. You don't even get much time to yourself. The mental aspect of football is so underrated and is not talked about enough. In this case, I guarantee you, Ali Marpet looked at it from a mental perspective. Mental. He asked himself, and I'm just taking a guess at this, do I want to put my body through this again? And I'm not even talking about the physical part. And I see everybody talking about the physical part. I'm just giving y'all from a mental perspective. When it comes to anything, you have to be mentally prepared to do it. And when you're not mentally prepared to do it, that means your physical, if your mental and physical is not matching, it's not going to work. So in this case with Ali Marpet, his mental and physical don't align up. Everything starts up here. Then it becomes physical. He looked at the long-term projection. He's not an injury-prone guy. Okay, he had a couple concussions, but he's not an injury-prone guy. You know what I'm saying? No major injuries, He stayed fairly healthy throughout his career. But it all goes back to what I said, the mental aspect of it. He did not want to put his body through another season at the age of 28. Remember Patrick Willis? Andrew Luck? Don't worry, folks. We're going to see more and more of this. Guys, when they get around about that 28, 31 range, guys going to be like, I'm out. Ali Marpet has done everything he needed to do from a football perspective. Coming from Hobart College, Hobart, the small college, small college. His chances making the NFL was slim to none. And he made it. That was the biggest. That I know the Super Bowl is a big thing for him, but to me, Ali Marpet's biggest achievement is coming from Hobart College. Nobody heard of that college before. Coming from that college and making it to the NFL, getting drafted. Not only getting drafted, making multiple Pro Bowls. Not only making multiple Pro Bowls, NFC South champ. Second round pick, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Second round pick. And a Super Bowl champion. He has nothing to be ashamed of. I don't believe he has no regrets. I'm not even mad at Ali Marpet. I'm actually happy for him that he can spend more time with his family and he can repair his mental because now he has to decompress. He should have made. Well, the reason why I say multiple Pro Bowls is because that's in my heart. I know the reality of it. The reason why I say multiple Pro Bowls is because that's the type of player he is. I know, I get it, but I'm just telling you from what my world telling me, from what I seen. He should have made it, but let's just give it to him because he deserved it. He was underrated, overlooked. You feel me? Trust me. Go back. The dude always been a top 5 guard. From the time he got to the NFL, but just underrated because he played for the Bucs. What does it mean for the Bucs? And at the end of the day, congratulations to Ali Marpet. Enjoy your retirement. I wish you the best. And you know when guys retire, they look different after about a year. So what we see of Ali Marpet now, don't be surprised he comes in, next year weighing about 230. 240. Ali Marpet will not be over 300 pounds no more. He's going to get his health back to normal. He's going to get his mental back to normal. He got a lot of money. He got a great family. Great support team. So don't be mad at Ali Marpet. If you are mad at Ali Marpet, shame on you. So now let's get to the real deal. Let's get down to the Bucs aspect of this. Folks, let me run this down for you real quick. Another year of Bruce Arians and his ego. Another year of Todd Bowles. Another year of Byron Leftwich. Tom Brady not coming back. Let's just put that to rest. Antonio Brown definitely not coming back. Gronkowski not coming back. Ryan Suckup, no. Leonard Fournette wants to test the market. So somebody going to throw a bag at him. So 50-50 he come back. Chris Godwin. Somebody going to throw a bag at him. Are we going to match it? Donovan Smith. His extension kicks in. Like $18 million. Mike Evans, $21 million. Shaq Barrett. Yeah, it's going to get rough, folks. It's going to get rough. Carlton Davis, it's going to get rough, folks. I remember I told y'all this. I hope y'all prepared. And hopefully y'all have y'all emotions in check. Because what does this mean for the Bucs? It is devastating. Ali Marpet had Donovan Smith looking pretty good. Let's be real. Donovan Smith's not a bad tackle. Not top 10. Even though the number, Pro PFF said he's a top 10. No. What I mean by top 10 left tackle, what you're not going to do is you're not going to single out 1 year and say he's top 5. What I mean by top 5 is I look at Donovan Smith from a career. He's not top 5. Not even top 10. So what Bucs fans got to understand is Donovan Smith's not a bad left tackle. He's an average left tackle. Middle of the pack, that 15 to 19 range. I can name 10 left tackles I had before him. But see, what some Bucs fans will try to do is, oh, Donovan Smith is top 5 because PFF said it. What does your eyes tell you? Let's be real, folks. Y'all saw it in the Rams game. What does your eyes tell you? Is Donovan Smith top 5, top 10? Be real. What does reality tell you? What does your eyes tell you? I'm circling around to this Ali Marpet circle. I'm circling around to this Ali Marpet conversation. The effect of Ali Marpet not being there, and Donovan Smith is gonna be. It's gonna be a true test. It's gonna be a true test of how much Donovan Smith has really improved. With now the Bucs need a left guard. Alex Kappa, you got to resign him now. Ryan Jensen, you got to have to resign one of them. Ryan Jensen got one contract left. One more contract. The Bengals got money. You don't think they're going to throw a bag at Ryan Jensen or Alex Kappa? And we already know Donovan Smith struggles. Without, come on now. Marcus Davenport, Cam Jordan, Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, Za'Darius Smith, the Smith brothers in Green Bay, right? Danielle Hunter, these are top defensive ends that Donovan Smith don't look good against. He don't look good against top pass rushers. We saw it in his playoffs. Struggled. Now he has to deal with it without one of the top guards in the NFL. Remember, folks, shout out to Haitian Boy 407. He says, rumors, this might not be the last person retiring. Oh, Lord. Let's put some money on this. Who else gonna retire from the Bucs? Let's put it out there. What's the odds of somebody else leaving the Bucs? Retiring. Not free agent, like signing with another team. Who, if you had to throw a name out there, who could make the same move that Ali Marpet did? Is there anybody on the coaching staff or on the roster right now that can be like, I'm out? Deuces. Just take a guess. Just what's your odds? What's your take on that? Because nobody saw this coming. But the Bucs O-line is in real trouble. Because now that's 3 positions that the Bucs got to address. Whether it's re-signing, draft, or free agent. See, we about to find out, Jason Light. We about to find out how much better has he gotten as a GM. We about to find out how much better has Jason Light has gotten as a GM. Remember now, last year's draft class, Joe Tryon was the only one that did something. In the class before that, the 2020 class, didn't get none out of that, pretty much, right? And then the 2019 draft class, that was a decent draft class. 2018, the Vita Vea draft class. That Vita Vea is the only one, right? That got the extension. Now you got Carlton Davis and Jordan Whitehead. What you gonna do with them? He's a tackle, left tackle. The Bengals gonna probably get him. But anyway, and in the 2017 draft class, that's a wash. O.J. Howard, he ain't coming back. The 2016 draft class, that was a wash. 2015 draft class, that's Donovan Smith and Ali Marpet, James Winston. The building blocks. 2014 draft class, Mike Evans. That's it. Yeah, I know some of y'all like to big up Jason Light and all that, but we about to find out. How much did Tom Brady and his super friends cover up for the Bucs? Because remember, a lot of us believe, a lot of y'all believe it's the same team. It was the same team. We about to find out. Was it really Tom Brady and the super friends that made the Bucs look good? Or was the Bucs good with just because of one guy was turning the ball over too much? See the disparity between the two? Because now we're about to find out the real deal. Because remember, with this retirement, a lot of the finger pointing was at one guy. And then we signed Tom Brady. It's all we needed is one more guy. Remember, you can't listen to what the media say. If you're a real Bucs fan, you saw the holes. But it was covered up. Tom Brady and the super friends. Changing the offense. Made the Bucs look a lot better than what we really are. Because now everybody want to see how good is the Bucs without Tom Brady? Because if they were already good before Tom Brady, we about to find out if they're good after Tom Brady. The NFC South might be one of the worst divisions in the NFL. Look at the NFC South. Look at the impact of Ali Marpet not coming back to the Bucs O-line. Did y'all see that schedule? Do y'all see the defenses that the Bucs got to play? The pass rush that the Bucs got to go against on the schedule? Do y'all not see the pass rushing? Do y'all not see the teams on the schedule that the Bucs got to go against? Look at those D-lines. Now, we already know Tristian Wrifs is better than Donovan Smith. Tristian Wrifs is our best O-lineman. And I said this, I'm going to say this again. If the Bucs is smart, move Tristian Wrifs to the left tackle. Donovan Smith, right guard. Or right tackle. I'm telling you, that will be the best move for the Bucs. Because Donovan Smith at left tackle, he still got questions. I don't care how much he improved in 1 year. Overall, he still is iffy. You saw it in the playoffs. You saw Alex Kappa in the playoffs. You saw Ryan Jensen in the playoffs. They couldn't handle it. Now, the Bucs' depth about to get tested. Robert Hainsley. Don't forget about that guy. Notre Dame. He can play multiple positions. He can play center. He can play guard. The Bucs did draft him. So now he got to play. Aaron Staney. More than likely, they're going to re-sign Alex Kappa. If the Bucs are smart, you re-sign Alex Kappa, the younger guy, the ascending guy. Ryan Jensen is on the other side of 30 now. He's not getting any better. And you got to be careful with Ryan Jensen, because if you lock him in a 3-year deal as a top 5 center, you're taking a huge risk of getting an older center a lot of money. If I was the Bucs, I would play Robert Hainsley at center. Re-sign Alex Kappa. Move Tristian Wrifs to the left tackle. Move Donovan Smith to the right tackle or left guard. That would be my suggestion for the Bucs. It's just a suggestion, in my opinion. In my opinion, the Bucs should move that O-line around. The best Bucs O-line they can put out there is Tristian Wrifs at left tackle, Donovan Smith at the left guard or right tackle, Robert Hainsley at center, Alex Kappa at right guard, and you find a right tackle. If you put Donovan Smith at right tackle, you got to find a left guard. And you can put Robert Hainsley at left guard. He's been in the system. He's been in the system now. He's got familiarity. He's good, right? So now the Bucs got to draft an O-lineman. But this always go back to what I've been telling y'all since the day one, since I started the channel. Build the trenches. If you build the trenches, you don't have these problems. Build the trenches. I am going to continue. Now the Bucs, now it changes the draft. It changes the draft projection now. The Bucs got to go O-line, D-line. Look, the first 4 rounds should be O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line, D-line, O-line, or D-line, D-line, O-line, O-line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever combinations of the 4 first round, the four first picks, rounds 1 through round 4, it needs to be O-linemen and D-linemen. The Bucs need to come out of this draft with at least 2 D-linemen and 1 O-lineman. The Bucs got to build the trenches. And the guys that's backing up Kappa and Jensen and Ali Marpet, how much faith do you have in those guys? This changes the complex of the entire Bucs draft. Y'all know this too. Yeah, Sedarius Hutchinson. Nope, not enough. This changes the entire Bucs draft thought process. The approach. Not only the Bucs got to worry about the quarterback situation, not only they got to worry about the Godwin situation, not only they got to worry about the Carlton Davis situation, not only they got to worry about the D-line situation, now they got to worry about the left guard situation, not even counting Alex Kappa and Ryan Jensen. Folks, it's about to get real. I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to the NFC South, I'm going to be the first to say this. Whoever got the better O-line and better D-line is going to win the South. Right now, who has the better O-line in the NFC South? Who has the better D-line in the NFC South? Who has the best D-line in the NFC South? Who has the best O-line in the NFC South? Let's be real, folks. I want y'all to be real with yourself. Who got the best trenches? I'm not talking about the NFL. I'm talking about the NFC South. I'm trying to put y'all in the perspective of what the Bucs got to do for the offseason. I get it, the Godwin and the Carlton Davis, Jordan Whitehead. I get it. I get it. Let's get the skill positions right first. You better get that O-line, D-line right. Because remember, when you building teams, you build your team to win your division first. You build your team to win the division. Now the Bucs are behind the 8 ball. They got an old D-line, and they got 2 free agents, or they got 3. The interior alignment of the Bucs got to be addressed. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand. I understand the shiny toys and Godwin and Carlton Davis and all that. But if the Bucs don't address that O-line, try to sign Jensen and Kappa back. Try to sign both of them back. Try to. More than likely, they'll probably lose one of them. And usually you stay with the younger guy and you let the older guy walk. Remember, look at the NFC South. The Carolina Kitty Cats. Look at their O-line, D-line. The Carolina Kitty Cats O-line is not good. They got a good right tackle. Their D-line is pretty solid. Brian Burns, right? Hassan Reddick, if they resign him. Derek Brown. They got a young D-line. Up and coming. The Atlanta Falcons. Grady Jarrett. That's it. The New Orleans Aints, Davenport, Unyamata, Cam Jordan, and they got depth. Let's flip it to the other side. Look at the O-line. Look, the Atlanta Falcons O-line is not good. The Carolina Kitty Cats O-line is not really good. The Saints O-line took a hit because Armstead is a free agent. They just restructured Andrews' Peak contract. Eric McCoy, top 10 center. Ruiz, not really good as a right guard. And they got Ryan Ramczyk, a top 5 right tackle. And now you look at the Bucs. Donovan Smith, no Ali Marpet, question mark at center, question mark at right guard, and Tristian Wirfs. If you combine everything, if you combine everybody's O-line and D-line, and I gotta say this, the combination of O-line and D-line, the Saints are number one. I'm gonna repeat. The combination trenches, that means O-line, D-line, the Saints are number one in our division until otherwise. But this is what I've been telling y'all for the last 4 years about the Bucs trenches. Address them. Got to address the trenches. I've been telling y'all this for the last 4 years. The Bucs are behind on the 8 ball on that D-line. They're behind the 8 ball. That D-line is going to come back to haunt the Bucs. Because the Bucs got to blitz every down. Now the Bucs, the panic meter for the Bucs was like kind of a yellow, right? I'm not saying the Bucs panic meter is in red. It's kind of orange. Free agency around the corner. You don't want to franchise tag Chris Godwin again. They picked up Devin White's 5th-year option with $11 million cap hit. So for 2023, he getting $11 million. Mike Evans, $21 million cap hit. Donovan Smith, $18 million cap hit. Now, I want to know the Ali Marpet cap hit now. Now that he retired, I know there's going to be some dead money because Ali Marpet got a nice little contract. So I know there's going to be some dead money. Can anybody look up his contract extension real quick? And what's the dead cap hit? What's the dead cap space for him? I know he was getting over $10 million. Are they going to add some years to it, like some voidable years to extend that out? So lighten the cap hit. But can anybody look that up for me real quick? Yeah, right. One defensive lineman pick in the last few years. Exactly. But I've been telling y'all this, man. I've been telling y'all, build the trenches. Oh, no. Keyshawn Vaughn. Keyshawn Vaughn. That was pointless. Kyle Trask. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, I do this. Can anybody give me the contract on Ali Marpet real quick? Not happening. Okay, let me make this clear to the Bucs fans. Russell Wilson's not coming to the Bucs. He's not coming to the NFC South. He's not going to the Saints. He's not coming to the Bucs. What is the deal with y'all? The Bucs fans and Saints fans are so weird. I live in New Orleans. And both fan bases just enamored with this Russell Wilson thing. Kyler Murray is not coming to the Bucs. Okay? Russell Wilson is not coming to the Bucs. Saints fans talk about this every day. They did it last year. Okay, so $7.7 million after June. Okay, so $7 million cap hit, then 4.25 after June. So there you go. Now I wonder, but the Bucs gonna like him retiring. It's just kind of weird with the contracts. How the contract is written is how much the Bucs owe Ali Marpet. That's what I want to know. How much? So it's $7 million cap hit before June, and then 4.25 after June. Russell Wilson is not coming to the Bucs. Russell Wilson is not going to the Saints. The only chance the Saints had to get Russell Wilson was Sean Payton. He retired. Sean Payton stepped away. Aaron Rodgers is not coming to the Saints. He's not going to the Bucs. Kyler Murray is not coming to the Bucs. Okay? Can we let that go, please? Because I'm just so sick and tired of the Bucs fans. And it's annoying that these Saints fans just continue to talk this ridiculous. Like, I thought the Bucs fan base was delusional. The Saints fan base is delusional. They did it last year. Can you imagine living in a city when your team, one of your team rivals, you living in one of your team rival city, and you hear all this nonsense? All the Saints fans do is complain about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson going to the Saints. I'll be laughing at them. No, you're not getting Russell Wilson. Jameis Winston is a free agent. So your chances of re-signing him, I don't know. Taysom Hill. You're stuck with Taysom Hill, Saints fans. And I say that because Winston is a free agent. So good luck to you, Saints fans. You better strap in for Taysom Hill, or you're going to have to pay some money to keep Winston. But as of right now, Taysom Hill and Ian Book and Trevor Siemian is your quarterbacks under contract. Good luck with those three. No, I'm not counting Winston because he's a free agent. But can the Bucs please stop with the Russell Wilson crap? No, you're not, Saints fans. No, you're not. No, you're not. See, the Saints fans, y'all actually are in a worse position than the Bucs. Because look what y'all doing. Y'all restructuring contracts. Ramczyk, Lattimore, Andrews Pete, and you're still $50 million over the $46 million over the cap. Y'all gotta restructure contracts. You know. More bonus money up front. Kicking the can down the road because you still gotta pay him. Even though you're spreading the cap hit out, you still gotta pay him. You still got to pay those guys. You still got to pay Lattimore. Still got to pay Ramczyk. Still got to pay Andrews Pete. So the Saints fans, don't get too excited. Don't get overzealous now. At least we ain't got the cap problem that y'all got. Even if y'all restructure all these contracts and cut Bradley Roby, yes, y'all will be under the cap. But all y'all doing is kicking the can down the road. And this is what I don't want the Bucs to do. I don't want the Bucs to kick the can down the road. I know what void years mean. All you did, you added years. You spread it out the cap hit. You spread out the cap hit. That's what void years do. It's just like an extension to lessen the cap hit. Because actually what the Saints doing is they're manipulating the cap every year by every year they push money backwards. They push the money they got to pay those guys backwards. Every time a guy on any team gets an extension, it lessens the cap hit for the current year. That's all the Saints is doing. They extended and restructuring. If they extend Onyemata, cut Bradley Roby, that's cool. You save $9 million. But if you extend, you still got to pay him. That's all. See, what Saints fans don't understand is you're going to be in cap hell for years. Even if, okay, oh, it's not cap hell. Y'all keep saying cap hell. See, what you're not understanding is the bigger picture. Because you still got to pay them. See, to understand restructuring means you giving the guaranteed money that you're going to give them that year. You're basically extending it out. So every year you got to pay those guys guaranteed money. When you restructure, don't let the restructure fool you. That's a big difference between taking a cut and restructuring, because restructuring means you still got to pay them. All you're doing is spreading the money out. Saints fans, you still in cap hell you're going to be cap hell next year too. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to restructure and you're going to extend. You're going to keep doing that until it catches up with you. Eventually it will. Now, don't get me wrong. When you draft good, you got to do that. You got to keep moving the cap around. And don't get me wrong. Now, the Saints have drafted well. And y'all got a couple guys that y'all got to extend. Charlie Gardner-Johnson, Eric McCoy, Onyemata, Marcus Williams. Like, now these guys are all drafted by the Saints. I get it. But no matter, even if y'all don't consider it cap hell, it is literally, in a business perspective, it is cap. It's cap manipulation. All you're doing is pushing the money down the road. You still got to pay them. So don't get too excited, Saints fans, because you ain't out the woods yet. And doing all this hasn't gotten y'all nowhere. I know, I get it. When you draft, this is why I want the Bucs to do. I want the Bucs to draft well. So look, it's a bad situation for the Saints, but it's also good for them because they have the ability to do that because they drafting these guys. All these guys that they got to keep restructuring and extending is they drafted them. See, the Bucs have to go out and sign free agents. This is why the draft is very important. See, the Bucs, if the Bucs drafted well, they don't have to go out and get Ndamukong Suh, JPP, and Shaq Barrett. See, the Saints didn't have to do that. The Saints drafted Cam Jordan. They drafted Marcus Davenport. They drafted Peyton Turner. They drafted Onyemata. They drafted those guys. So they're able to kind of get those contracts fitting right. Extending, when a rookie contract is up, they extend. Lessen the cap hit. I get it. I understand the extension part of it. I understand the restructuring part. See, this is where the Bucs got to catch up. They got to draft well. So I wouldn't be upset if the Bucs had this situation with players they had drafted, right? You gave Shaq Barrett a lot of money. You didn't draft him. JPP, you didn't draft him. You didn't draft Ndamukong Suh. You didn't draft Shaq Barrett. You didn't draft Leonard Fournette. You didn't draft Gronkowski. You didn't draft Tom Brady. But you did draft Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and Carlton Davis, Jordan Whitehead. You know, I get it. I'm talking about the trenches. You drafted one D lineman in the last 2 years. You drafted one D lineman. You got Vita Vea in 18. And you got Joe Tryon in 2021. You should have been drafting D lineman and O lineman, just in case. Because you never know. This is a big draft for Jason Light. This is a very big draft. Very big draft. I am going to be locked in on this draft even more now. Now I got to go a little bit more deeper in the O-line situation when it comes to draft picks and free agents. Oh, yeah, Anthony Nelson too. But the impact has been very minimal. Like, where's the impact players on the D-line that the Bucs drafted? Sacks, man. And now, by the Bucs avoiding The trenches. Now remember now, they drafted Tristian Wrifs last year. In 2020. Prior to Tristian Wrifs, it was just Donovan Smith and Alex Kappa. That was in 2015. So the Bucs avoided drafting O lineman in the first 2 rounds for 5 years until 2020. And then the D line, the Bucs drafted Noah Spence, wash. Drafted Vita. Anthony Nelson, not really had done any much. And then Joe Tryon. Now I got to do research on the guards coming out in the draft. I got to do more research on the guards in the free agency. That's reasonable. That's 2021. I'm talking about from 2015 to 2020. 2015 to 2019. Ali Marpet and Donovan Smith. That's it. 5 years on the O-line. No first round O-lineman. 2020, Tristian Wrifs. O-line gets better. You drafted Robert Hainsley in the later round. The Bucs have avoided the trenches for a while. It's going to catch up with the Bucs eventually. It did. 16, 17, 18, and 19. Then drafted Tristian Wrifs in 2020. And then Robert Hainsley in 2021, I believe. Joe Tryon and Vita are the only two guys that you can look at as far as the Bucs trenches that's worth something moving forward. Shaq Barrett has reached his peak. I'm talking about the young guys, the under 26 guys, the future of the trenches, the Tristian Wrifs, the Joe Tryon, the Vita. That's the future of the trenches. I'm not talking about Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett has reached his peak. He's not going to get any better. That 19 sack year was an outlier. A major outlier. That dude will not see 50. He'll be lucky to get 10 sacks. And then when he gets sacks, it's not in big games. Impact D lineman. Vita, Joe Tryon. Joe Tryon is better than Anthony Nelson. Oh my gosh, Bucs fans, are we really doing this? Like, you guys are reaching bad. Like, Anthony Nelson's been on the team for multiple years, and Joe Tryon has better upside. Anthony Nelson is a poor man's Trey Hendrickson. Maybe he can get like Sam Hubbard or Zach Allen. I just don't see any upside in Anthony Nelson. No explosion. He's not going to do anything against better O-linemen. He doesn't do anything against good O-linemen. Joe Tryon has juice. Vita has strength. Outside of that, where's the future? Where is the future? Where is the core? I don't consider Shaq Barrett a core member. The core members of the D-line is Joe Tryon and Vita. The Bucs core, let me make this clear. The Bucs trenches, when it comes to core, is Tristian Wrifs, Joe Tryon, and Vita. I don't consider Donovan Smith core. I don't consider Shaq Barrett core because those guys are almost 30. Anthony Nelson is a great value version of Trey Hendrickson. Great value, bottom shelf. Is that NASA 2.0? At least NASA was decent. Yeah, I'm talking about trenches. O-line, D-line, core. The Bucs in trouble on that. On them trenches, the Bucs in trouble. It's time to face the consequences, folks. The Bucs are in trouble when it comes to those trenches. They owe them the D line, and they got two guys up for free agency, and they got one guy retired. The interior alignment of the Bucs is up in smoke. It's in question. What's the best case scenario for the Bucs? Resign Jensen and Kappa. Keep the continuity, right? Continuity is huge. Continuity is huge, folks. O-line continuity is huge, and the Bucs had that up until this offseason. Because the probability that we resign Kappa and Jensen, or one of the two, is pretty high. He said we need to get rid of Donovan Smith. Ouch. Y'all don't like Donovan. Look, come on. Okay, let's go down this path here. Let's talk about the Bucs O-line. Let's what do you rank the Bucs O-line now? What do you rank the Bucs O-line now? He said bring back Gerald McCoy. I seen somebody say bring back Raheem Morrison. Talking about chest bumping. Youngry. Remember, what the Bucs O-line was good. Let's not kid ourselves, right? But also, Brady got rid of the ball really fast. He got rid of the ball really fast, so that's why you can't give 100% credit to the Bucs O-line because of Brady's 20 years in the game. Like, he's seen all the defenses, so he made the O-line look better than what they really were as a unit. Not saying that the Bucs O-line is bad. I'm just saying, like, having Brady at quarterback made the Bucs O-line look really, 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 really good. Y'all know that. The Bucs O-line is in big question, man. Big question marks, man. Interior. Like, look, Tristian Wrifs is really good. Ali Marpet is really good, right? Ryan Jensen's not bad. Still top 10 center, right? Tristian Wrifs top 10 right tackle, right? Donovan Smith, middle of the pack left tackle. So the Bucs O-line is not bad, but Brady added like 7 spots to them. If that makes sense. Like, if the Bucs O-line was without Brady, the Bucs O-line is like middle of the pack, right? You add Brady in there, the Bucs O-line is like top 7. See how that makes sense? You go from 15 to 18 range to 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel me? He added like 7, 8 spots to the Bucs O-line rankings by himself. This is what I was trying to tell y'all. We about to find out how good the Bucs really is without Tom Brady and Super Friends. He said the Bucs O-line is not good against the Saints. No, they're not. Or the Rams. Oh boy, those two teams just get on my nerves, man. I wish the Bucs just would have beat both of those teams. You're right though. You're right. The Bucs O-line is not good against the Saints and the Rams D-line. Even the Bears D-line gave the Bucs problems in 2020. Remember, when the Bucs play, and I keep telling y'all this time and time again, when the Bucs play teams that have a competent D-line, a competent coach, a competent scheme, the Bucs struggle. Y'all saw it with your own eyes. The Rams twice, the Saints twice, and the Redskins, or the Washington football team. What do those three teams have in common? Competent coach, a defensive scheme, a good D-line. Made the Bucs O-line look average or below. And the Bucs struggled, and they lost all 4 of those games. I'm sorry, 5 of those games. 0-5 against competent coaches with a competent D-line. I'm going to repeat. The Bucs O-line, the Bucs are 0-5 against the Rams, Saints, and the Washington football team. And what do those teams have in common? D linemen. The Bucs struggled all 5 of those games. Couldn't run the ball. Can barely throw it. You can't throw the ball against the Saints. Can't do it. First game, garbage yards. Second game, you didn't score any points. The Rams, you lost to them. You barely can throw the ball against them. You kept getting sacked and pressured, even in the playoffs. All game long. You played the Washington football team, struggled. Couldn't run the ball. I told you, what did I tell y'all? You can't chuck the ball around against good defenses. It don't work. You got to get physical. The Bucs too finesse. Yeah. When y'all gonna learn? I watch football. If you want to beat the Rams and the Saints, you got to get physical with them. Did you hear what Warren Sapp say about the Bucs defensive tackles? The Bucs D-line, did you hear what Warren Sapp said? Come on, Bucs fans. Look, the Bucs got to get physical. Chucking the ball around. Do you see the schedule? I'm going to say this before I leave. Do you see the schedule? Go right ahead and chuck the ball around against this schedule this year. You're gonna be lucky to win 6 games. Go ahead and chuck the ball around with Blaine Gabbert or Kyle Trask or one of them bottom tier quarterbacks. Go ahead and chuck the ball around. You'll be lucky to win 6 games with that schedule. You see those defenses on that schedule? Go ahead and chuck the ball around. You can't run the ball. Can't run the ball. We about to find out what the Bucs is really about. Because it was 2 years of fun and games and pointing and laughing at everybody. I told y'all, one of my hashtags, stay humble. All we did for the last 2 years is laugh and point at people. Oh, your team suck. We got Super Bowl. Your team trash it. Okay. I want y'all to keep that same energy because y'all know we about to catch a lot of heat. Y'all know we about to catch a lot of heat from these fan bases because we talked a lot of crap to them. No Brady, no Marpet, question marks with Godwin and Jensen and Kappa, Davis and Whitehead, and Sue and JPP, Bruce Arians and his recklessness mouth and ego, no risky, no biscuit. We about to catch a lot of heat, folks, and I hope y'all prepared for this. Because the Ali Marpet, that was huge. But shout out to Ali Marpet. I appreciate your contributions to the team. I wish you well in your future endeavors outside of football. He's a quiet guy, so you more than likely you won't hear from Ali Marpet again. He's a very quiet, conservative guy, so you probably won't hear from Ali Marpet again. He might make a tweet here and there, but he's a very private guy. Him and Donovan Smith had a little show, but I don't think that went anywhere that much. So, with that being said, I know Bucs fans, it's a pain. I know Bucs fans, take a breath. It's gonna be okay. I'm here with you. I'm part of the fan base. Been here since the beginning. Been here since my early teens. 10, 11, 12 years old. I tell y'all this over and over again. I worked at the stadium. The sombrero. The old Raymond James Stadium. The concrete seats. Raymond James Stadium. Selling cotton candy. Raymond James Stadium. The sombrero. The popsicle uniforms. I was there. The creamsicle. Yeah, I call them popsicle. The creamsicle. I was there on those hot August and September and October days on Sunday. Burning up. So you can't tell me I'm a real Bucs fan. I know I'm real. I am real as it can get. That's why I'm so real with my conversation with you guys, because I've seen it all. I've seen the Bucs all the way back in the 90s. And I've seen them progress and go down and down and down and up. I've seen it. So I can talk like this. But we're going to be okay. It's going to be rough. Hopefully y'all got y'all seatbelts. Because this ain't going to be the first breaking news that the Bucs got, good or bad. We're going to have some good moments, folks. It's not going to all be bad this offseason. Keep that in mind. We're going to have some head-scratching moments. We're going to have some wow moments. We're going to have some surprises. We're going to have some yes moments in the offseason. But not everything's going to be bad. Not everything's going to be a surprise. So don't be too down on this decision by Ali Marpet. Yes, it's a big blow to the Bucs offense as a whole because he's a part of the engine. But if there's a bad, there's a good side too. So we're gonna get some good news eventually, folks, because it lately has not been good news. But we're gonna get some good news, folks. Hold on. It's gonna be okay. I'm right here with you. You need somebody to talk to? Need somebody to hug? BucosLocker's right here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said humble pie. I stay humble. I told y'all. That's what I told y'all for the last 2 years. I told y'all. Y'all don't listen to me. Some of y'all did, but most of y'all didn't. But anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. This is BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. Share all the videos. With that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons. Wait a minute. What was my newest hashtag? Do y'all remember my new hashtag? Somebody go tell me. I want y'all to fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag no risky, no biscuit. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag stay humble. Hashtag what does your eyes tell you? Oh yeah. And hashtag probability over possibility. Don't forget that one. Hashtag probability versus probability. BucosLocker. We'll see y'all later on this week. Y'all be all right. Take a deep breath and chill. I'll see y'all soon. Deuces.